It's January, the start of the final 2 terms for Thornhill's Year 11s. Before Christmas, they had their first attempt at their GCSE maths exam. The results are due to land in the school's inbox this morning.
Come on. Come on. I do get nervous about exam results. We all do. You know, the night before, you don't sleep. It's much worse than it was waiting for my own GCSE results. Much, much worse. Yes! Ellis, you little beauty.
Deputy Head Mr. Steer is in charge of student progress for the whole school.
Oh, yes, Amelia. It's so nerve-wracking just clicking down and seeing every single kid. And I know what they need, and I know what they want, and I know what they're capable of getting. You want to make sure they do well for themselves, and ultimately, I suppose, the flip side of that is if none of them do well, then Mr. Mitchell comes to me to talk about my job. No. Oh, God, bloody hell.
Last year's results were the best in Thornhill's history, but the current Year 11s are falling short of the school's targets.
All schools are judged by the quality of their exam results, and that puts an intense amount of pressure on teachers, because at the end of the day, if those kids don't get the results that they are expecting, our necks are on the line.
Shazza. Today's student. Come on back, come on. Oh, Beth. Excusez-moi. Bonjour, bonsoir. Hello.
It's just before lunchtime, and Mr. Steer has gathered the students to give them their results.
I'll give out the papers as quickly as possible, OK? So, Wajid. Maria. Ellis.
Kids are really, really desperate for it when they get it. It's brilliant.
No. Oh, my God.
That's it.
Oh, I'm so happy.
But at the same time, you get kids who don't make it.
Lauren. Shares.
It's the culmination of all that work that they've done. And if we haven't got it right, it's devastating because we have to start again.
For those who haven't reached the crucial grade C, there is a chance to resit the exam. The teachers now have 2 months to prepare them.
Some of you obviously are really pleased with those results. Some of you obviously won't be really pleased with those results. Those of you who haven't passed at your target grade, you will start maths again, but in a new class, and I have a list of the new classes here. Oh. If you're on my list, you are Ali, Maria.
The C grade is so important because it opens doors. Colleges want Cs, employers want Cs, and not having it can serve as a barrier.
Hannah and Abra, you're with me. OK, so off you go then, folks. Thank you.
How long do we have to do maths for again?
Double.
Among the kids who have missed the mark, there is one group of girls that have been testing Thornhill's maths department to the limit.
Hannah and Lauren and Sheridan and Beth have been from maths teacher to maths teacher to maths teacher. And we're getting thrown out of lessons.
Oh dear, I've done it wrong.
And they were not making any progress at all.
That's nice and cold.
I did a test with them and they all got U's.
I'm not good at maths. It's just like I read it and no. It goes in no. I'm going to be an hairdresser. I'm not going to need to know what x times 2 pi r, whatever it is. I won't need to know that. You don't need to know that in hairdressing. Cannonball!
When do you need to find the area of a triangle in life? It's so pointless.
As well as being a deputy head, Mr. Steer also teaches maths.
Oh, do we get folders, sir?
You do get folders.
Orange folders.
Orange folders.
And he's decided to take the girls on himself.
Put my coat down there.
I don't think it is a boring subject. But I think, you know, its reputation is as a boring subject.
I actually hate who invented maths, sir.
He hates you too. They've got to see that you have passion for it, that you're excited about it, and that starts to rub off. And it is all about the relationships you have with the students.
What?
What goes into a squared and 9b squared?
Nothing.
Nothing, you're right, nothing. So you can't do it, can you? Does me head in. It's performing at the end of the day, and if you have to make yourself look a bit of an idiot, do a silly voice and dance a little dance to get them interested, then that's what you do. How do you make an a squared? Go on, what do you do to a... A! Do what, A, what? A times A. Right, good. Right, how do you make a b squared? Does me head in, Beth? How do you make a b squared?
B and then B.
B and B, thank you, Jack.
Mr. Steele's definitely the cleverest person I've met.
Yep.
He's about the same brainy as that Stephen Hawking, that scientist.
Yeah.
Dead
He'd
brainy.
probably beat him, wouldn't he? He's actually
Yeah.
so brainy, it's weird.
I'd love to see that, actually, Mr. Steele versus Stephen Hawking. That'd be a right match. I'd think he'd win at brainiousness, definitely.
Right, how do you make a minus? Plus and a minus.
So never do that voice again.
Why not? I like this voice, I'm going to use it all the time. They will all get C's. By the end of the year, all 4 of those girls will have a C in maths. I'm going to make sure they get it. But they will. He says.
I know what is up with you this morning.
That is disgusting.
You've just done that.
That is disgusting.
Miss, I think that you're beautiful.
I know you do. You've always thought that, but I am a married woman and you need to leave me alone.
Right, so you've all got the equipment. Just 1 minute. Draw an accurate triangle with those 3 sides.
Oh, I can't do it.
It's Wednesday morning, and first up for Mr. Steer is his new maths group.
That's D, that's I,
Rubber.
that is 8.
One of the students who's not yet making the grade is 16-year-old Sheridan.
Sir, check mine, please.
Right. 7. 6.1. The social element of school for Sheridan is hugely important to her. She just always wants to be with her mates, having a laugh and messing around, and I think that's where the problem lies. She wants to be having fun, and she probably doesn't equate studying really hard for a maths exam as fun.
Yeah, I'm in a fucking well good mood, mate. She's funny. She's so easy to talk to. She's there for everyone. She's just... Shez.
The most important thing in my life is my friends, especially my girlfriends.
Although Sheridan's been struggling in maths, there's another subject she finds even harder to cope with.
What do you think of geography?
Oh, no. I hate that. It's awful.
What I'd like you to do, please, is I'd like you to pick 3 of the actions. I'd like you to write them out, and I want you to say why.
This is the worst work in the history of work.
Sheridan, that's not helpful.
I don't like it.
I want you to choose 3 things, please.
I really don't like this work, man. It's the worst regret of my life.
What's the difference?
Sheridan is clever and popular and moody. I like her a lot, but she does not suffer things that she doesn't want to do. And I don't think she particularly is mega interested in the EU.
Copy this out.
No,
I'm asking you to copy it out.
I don't like it.
And I'm not asking if you like it or not, I'm asking for you to copy it out.
I don't get it.
Sheridan, write this, please.
Why?
I'm not asking your opinion on if you should do it or not, I'm asking you to do it. Write that one out.
At 24, Miss Stevens is the youngest member of staff at Thornhill, and in her first year as a fully qualified teacher.
When Miss did start teaching geography to us, I soon found out that I didn't like Miss. Because, like, it's a young teacher who's, like, a girl and stuff. I don't think I'd be able to get on with people like that. If they're, like, older or a boy, or I'm not bothered. She's just one of them people who I just didn't click with at all.
I'm proper bored.
You cheeky bitch.
So that's your verbal warning then, Sheridan. Turn around, please.
At the start, you expect that you're going to go and be a teacher and change lives and shape young minds, and you're going to be really respected and it's going to be brilliant. But the realisation is it's hard, it's really hard, and you've got students who push the boundaries, test you, make you angry.
And how does it make you feel after you've had a bad lesson?
Last year I cried. I cried every time.
Frustrated with Sheridan's attitude, Miss Stevens keeps her back after class.
We're back to this attitude of, I don't like geography, I don't care, I hate you, I hate this.
Miss, I just can't.
No, never mind, I just can't. Do you reckon in college that this attitude would be appropriate or tolerated?
Yeah, but it won't mind in college because I know what I want to do and it's not anything to do with geography.
Believe me, there's always going to be things in life that you don't want to do that aren't particularly interesting to you, but you're going to have to do anyway.
I hate it.
But Sheridan, I'm trying to help you. You've got very little respect for me and very little respect for the rest of the people in this room. So if I hear the words, I don't want to do it or I don't like it, next lesson, that is a verbal warning, that is a comment. Do you understand? Off you go.
As a young, new teacher, you still feel like it's all on you. You know, maybe I'm not doing my job properly if an able student isn't achieving or she's not enjoying the subject.
I fucking hate geography. Shit.
And you start to think, oh my God, I'm going to be blamed, I'm going to be fired, and no. And it's really stressful.
Miss Stevens, mate. I don't know what it is, but sometimes I can just click like that. I just absolutely hate geography. And the thing what we're doing about is, what is it? UE countries or something.
It's only weeks into the new term, and Mr. Steer is dealing with a growing list of complaints about Year 11.
I went up to science. It was awful.
Yeah.
Which is rather worrying because obviously they're trying to prepare for exams. It's just childish.
Yeah. The current Year 11s are definitely the most difficult year group I've had to work with in the sort of 12 years I've been at the school. Ability-wise, they're about the lowest we've had, but it's the challenging behaviours on top of that that make them extra difficult. It's kind of a perfect storm, if you like.
He ran into him, he ran into him, and it appeared that he elbowed or kneed Mason in the back. And that's what Mason fell. Which is why he fell into Mason. And the reason he did it was because you were messing about.
53 days, OK? You've got 53 days left. We haven't got time for this, lads. They're just getting to me now. And again, I haven't even opened an email today. Frigging email today. One of the biggest challenges for any teacher is getting the kids to care about the results and making them see that it is more than just a letter on a piece of paper at the end of Year 11.
If you want to do well, you can do well. But I can't rip the top of your heads open and pour knowledge into it. I can't do that. You've got to do that yourself. So start maturing a bit better.
Making them see the importance of that beyond their life at school. Yeah, that is a real challenge because they're 15. Yeah.
Jade's been trudging this last lesson in the toilets. Don't swear.
You all right?
Yeah, just another...
Talk to me about it.
No, you're all right. I need to...
You sure?
Yeah.
You look like you could do with talking to somebody about it.
I feel I could, but I'm all right. I need to get something done.
Yeah, but I need to talk to you about it then as well.
Yeah, maybe later, OK?
Afterwards.
Yeah.
I don't know, he's just a bit stressed out, I think. He's probably chasing kids around left, right and centre. Michael's the real workhorse of the team. He does plough and plough and plough, and because he has such good relationships with the staff and the kids, that if they come to him for help, he must be the one that helps them. He needs to take a step back sometimes.
On top of his workload as deputy head, Mr. Steer is also facing a battle in the classroom.
You plan for individuals, usually, in the class to make sure individuals are making progress. Here you've got this group of students who are sort of linked almost telepathically to each other's emotions and behaviour. Yeah, and that's tricky.
No. What are you doing that for? Don't do it.
Right, let's give it now. If one's off, all four of them are off. Quiet now, please.
We'll go to this party.
Quiet now, please. Lauren, thank you. Sometimes they want to just have a chat, they want to do something else, and they think it will all be somehow all right without putting the work in.
I've got a fat birthmark on my left arm. What was it, at bottom or top? It's like in the middle, just before it goes.
Can you see it when you're wearing hot pants?
No, it's at top. Oh, it's at top.
Oh, sorry, hang on, sorry. Excuse me, we're doing this now. OK.
So one
Talk about that at lunch.
Give me this. No.
If they come out with D's
Yes.
in summer, are you going to feel like you failed?
Yes. 100%.
What are you doing?
Give up. My job is results for the whole school, and if I've got kids within my own class who I know are capable of doing it, who aren't getting it, I want to take that as a very personal failure on my part. There's no two ways about it.
I'm getting pretty sick and fed up of having to say the same thing over and over again. This has become a day of hearing nothing but complaints from teachers about some people in Year 11. OK, if you're talking to people about the paper, that's fine. If you're talking about other things, it isn't fine. Oh, crap. The kids were bloody insane today.
The weather.
Oh, I don't get them girls sometimes. They don't accept that talking over a member of staff and talking while somebody's teaching them is a bad thing. I had it today earlier. I was just like, you know, gave them loads of quotes to do on graphs and get on with this work. And the second I walked over to somebody else, you could just hear him start this conversation about a film they'd been watching last night. You're like, what are you... It was just wearing saying the same thing over and over again to the kids. I find it really wearing, this year group in particular. Anyway, let's get off.
Over the next few days, behaviour across Year 11 continues to go downhill.
In Year 11, Ryan, you should take responsibility for your own actions.
I don't know what you think is so funny about disrupting an assembly.
Sorry.
You need to get yourself sorted out.
Scott's not laughing.
If you haven't finished, you'll be in for a period 7.
It's like speaking to a brick wall.
Can you help me?
As we get nearer to exams, teachers get a bit frustrated and flustered when kids are not doing what they should be doing. So you do get sort of drawn in, for want of a better word, to those situations.
It's getting worse and worse week on week on week because they're just a nightmare.
Right.
I feel like I'm fighting against the tide with them a little bit. Because this is now like 4th or 5th lesson
Yeah.
where it's happened.
Right.
Not impressed.
Year 11 today are shit, and I'll probably stay shit for the rest of the day, to be honest.
Only 14 weeks left for them. We need to get a grip on them.
Enough's enough.
Yeah. No, you're right.
It comes a time where a bollocking is the only thing that'll work.
Yeah.
Sheridan.
With exams around the corner, Mr. Steer decides to take action.
A very quick chat with this group. Having just done the analysis of how you are getting on with your results at the moment as a year group, I'm pretty annoyed. I'm popping into every single Year 11 class at the moment because your results have dropped like a stone in the last few weeks. You do your work to the best of your ability or you're going to run into a brick wall. It's too late in the year for us to be messing around with silly behaviour. OK, thank you very much, Chris.
For any student falling behind, Mr. Steer has organised extra tuition.
Miss, right, do I have tuition then?
Let's have a look.
I don't get it.
Right, so tomorrow morning at 8:10 you've got tuition. You and Lauren together.
8:10? Oh.
8:10? Yeah.
Are you joking?
No.
There's no way with this current Year 11 we could take our foot off the pedal. We have to keep chipping away. But there are days still when I'm thinking that it's just not going to happen.
It's 7:45. With 4 weeks until the maths exam, Mr. Steer has a new problem to contend with.
I've been told I have eczema, dermatitis and contact allergies. It comes, it goes, it gets better, it gets worse. And, you know, people always say, oh, it's stress. I'm allergic to this variety of things because of the chemical that's in them. So the dye that's used to make things red, I'm allergic to that. The touchscreen board, yeah, I'm allergic to that. I'm allergic to the chairs in the classroom. I'm allergic to the computer screen. I'm allergic to my smart board. I'm allergic to ink. I'm allergic to really weird things like colour photographs, match heads, aeroplanes, army uniforms, raw chicken, all these weird things that don't seem to have any relation to each other. Double yellow lines, I'm allergic to them. Being in the school environment, there's a lot of stuff around that I'm allergic to. So yes, this entire place is a death trap to me.
Daniel, Hadika, no James, Laura, Georgia,
Hey, miss.
Bethany, I'm here.
So we've got maths, science.
Math, science, break, PD, English, lunch, got double geography. I hate Wednesdays, me.
In geography, coursework is worth 25% of a student's final grade, and Miss Stevens is helping the class prepare for their last assignment.
First off, you need to say why it's important to be sustainable. So you just need to say why. That's in your books. We did a lesson on that, so you should have some information on why it's important.
I'm gonna fall asleep in a minute.
Sheridan's not very confident in her academic ability, and I think she tries to mask that in the, oh, this is rubbish, I can't do it.
Oh. Miss, do I have to do this?
She's scared of making mistakes, and she really doesn't like to fail.
Right, miss, I can't. This. Hold on. Chill out, Shez.
Do you think you're clever?
I don't think I'm clever, but I don't think I'm proper dumb. But if I've tried like 3 times and I can't do it, then I just feel like I've got to give up. I will never know what it's on about, and that's when like I get in my moods. Why is it doing that?
I mean, that looks good to me. I'm pushing Sheridan really hard in the coursework because I really want her to believe that she can do well. You've got to just try and make them see what they are capable of.
So, have you finished this section, do you think?
I just need to...
This is a picture of a landfill site. Would you be happy if you lived there? There's a house there. No.
At this time of the year, my year 11s probably do hate me, and they probably do think I'm a slave driver because I'm under pressure and I'm putting them under pressure because I'm under pressure, and then they feel like they're under pressure from all the different teachers.
I'm proper tired.
We've got another lesson left, boring RE.
RE? Oh my God.
Wait for me in my office, please.
Despite his health issues, there's no let-up for Mr. Steer. He's been summoned to the school's isolation room to deal with a list of misdemeanours.
Refusing to follow instructions, insolence, defiance.
I came in at 10:20 to ask one question of Mrs. Marsden, and I'm yet to get back to my office. And those of you in year 9 who I'm doing your options choices for, I will just be choosing your options for you because I won't have time to put it together at this rate.
That's when you've written the curriculum timetable.
Yeah.
Which you haven't had a chance to do yet.
No, of course I haven't.
It's midday, and by the time Mr. Steer reaches his office, he discovers 8 students who've been sent out of their maths class.
I'm totally sick of this. I am totally sick of people like you thinking they can completely ruin other people's education. Because that's what you're doing. And I've got teachers who can't teach because you think that you are more important than everybody else and you can moan and complain and not do what you're told, and that's fine. Well, it isn't fine. Oh, God, everywhere is stuff. Call her. The pressure is huge. Sometimes you'll just get to a point where you have a bad couple of days and you just think, yeah, you know, there are other things I could do. There are other things I could do where I would not have to put up with this.
It can be emotionally draining. And I genuinely think a lot of people do not recognise the physical and emotional strain that teachers can be put under.
Teaching does take over your life. It does get to you, it does break you down, and I do have times where I just sit and wonder what the hell I'm going to do.
Year 11 will be sitting their GCSE maths exam in less than a week, and Mr Steer's health is getting worse.
So, you okay now?
I'm fine, thank you.
You sure?
I'm
Why were
positive.
you so annoyed yesterday?
You'll find out.
Bye.
Bye.
See ya.
Why were you so annoyed yesterday?
Nah, the attempts are pissing me off.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
You okay?
I wasn't in a great mood, let's be honest.
No, you weren't, but it's manky, is that?
It is
I
manky.
take it you've been at doctors.
No.
You haven't?
No.
You ought to.
Well, it only came up.
It's gonna go
It only came up
gangrene. It's gonna
yesterday
go
morning.
gangrene,
It only
is
came up yesterday morning. Is the problem? It was absolutely fine on Sunday.
His body's wired differently to everybody else's, to be honest. And
It was absolutely fine on Sunday.
Your body like kind of attacks itself, doesn't it?
It does.
Take two, so that's 6, and then you're left with 2, so 2 and 6, and then you just do some, I don't know. Sir, can you clear quickly?
We can't do this, it's like...
No, I think I can, I just don't know whether I've done first bit right.
Hang on.
We bang over.
Yeah.
Oh dear. Are you alright?
Yeah, I'll be all right. Oh, sorry, I was nearly sick then. Oh, God. Okay, sorry. Right. Yeah, okay. So, have you done anything yet at all?
Yeah, we've taken 5.
Oh, brilliant. That's dead right. So, you've got the 2 Ps, yeah? Brilliant.
I think you should be at hospital, definitely.
I can't see much to do.
If you leave it like that, you'll have it amputated. Nobody wants that.
Can't go to hospital, though.
Why?
Too much to do. Tomorrow morning, I've got to do this bloody Together launch. I haven't even read all the stuff yet, so I've got to prepare for that. I've got to prepare for Hannah's meeting.
Let me do the Together thing. I can do that in the morning.
It's all right. I just need a coffee. Right.
Yeah, that's the medicine.
Yes.
I think Michael subscribes to the theory that if you want something done properly, do it yourself, and he takes that to the nth degree. He will do things and do things and do things and absolutely burn himself out. And it's probably a bit of the kind of British stiff upper lip and, oh, it'll be fine, I'll just sleep on it.
Oh, hello.
But he does need to be told sometimes to stop and, you know, take heed of actually what's important, and that's your health and that's your well-being.
Mr. Burton.
I think you might need to perform an intervention on Mr. Steer. He's on death's door, I think.
He's not good.
No, he's off it.
He's crummy as well.
He's pulling his leg round. I've told him I'll take the Together launch thing off him. I'll happily do that, but he's upstairs.
Is he?
But
I'll go and have a word. All right. He doesn't whinge, he doesn't moan about feeling under the weather, but it's fundamentally important within my role as head to make sure that my staff are safe and that they're well. Your office now. Right, what have you got to do today?
I've got to put stuff together for that. I need to sort out stuff for a meeting after school. Year 10s, Year 11s, Inner Sanctum.
Right, we'll get cover for your period 4.
It's Year 11s.
Go to the hospital, will you?
It's 11s. I've got an exam on Thursday.
Well, can you go to the hospital today with that? After you finish your Year 11s, go to the hospital.
Right.
You're going to kill yourself.
It's just a leg.
Oh, yeah. Apart from the fact you're at death's door.
It's all right. It's just
No, but...
Tired.
I know you're tired and workaholic, but to be honest, I'd rather not lose you for a few days because you can't move. If there's something dead simple that they can do with your leg, like chop it off.
Yeah, might help.
And if you don't go before the end of school, I need you to go tonight and get it sorted.
Yeah.
Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm just... It just makes me feel sick every now and then.
Right.
It's just giving these waves of nausea. I'm all right. You'll pass in a minute.
So I need... That's an instruction then?
Yeah, OK.
You go to the hospital?
All right.
Let me know how it is.
Yeah, no problem. Cheers. Johnny's always saying that I need to say no and walk away from things. Yeah, I'm just heading out and back in later. Yeah, it's gone weird. So, I'm back in soon. See you in a bit. But a lot of things that you come across in school nowadays, you can't just say no and walk away from it.
The amount that's going to represent that whole bit, right? Okay, so male. Yeah,
How boring is maths without
now,
Mr. Steve?
Did they tell you then how many students there are in total?
Well, boring without him. Proper cliche birthday. Maths is proper crap without Mr. Steer.
I was on Twitter and people say I should be good for Justin, so I did it.
Oh,
Just did it all
for Justin.
because I love you, miss.
I know you do.
We know you do, yeah.
Thanks,
For
Paige.
Justin. Justin
Yeah.
Bieber.
Be good for Justin Bieber.
The EU is a group of countries in Europe and they have an agreement where trade is free.
It's Wednesday afternoon, and Sheridan's in double geography with Miss Stevens.
There's a political party called UKIP, which is the UK Independence Party, that believes we shouldn't be in the EU at all. They believe that we should keep the money that we give to the EU and spend it on ourselves.
Why do they call stuff like that parties? Because it's not a party.
It's a political party, it's just what it's called. OK, can you please pack away? So glue sticks back in this box, crayons back in this box. Right, thank you very much, Year 11, off you go. Oh, Sheridan, can I just have a word? Just a quick one. What?
Oh. I was the only one who got told to stay behind, and I was like, hey, what's happening?
Guess what you got on your coursework? Don't tell anybody that I've told you this. We moderated yours, so I know exactly what you've got. You got an A. The whole thing.
Have I? Oh, that's well good.
You see why I'm so frustrated now when you're like, I don't want to do this shit. Because you can do it. Like, you sat there and we had a big paddy because you didn't want to do the coursework because you couldn't do it. You got an A. That's amazing. Really good.
I was so happy. I just wanted to get my phone out and ring my mum straight away and tell her, of course. I didn't think I'd even be able to get a D in geography, never mind an A.
I'm hoping this motivates you a little bit because, you know, if you buckled down and did everything, I could put you in for a higher paper, you could get a B. But I need to see it in lessons all the time.
I will do.
All the time, OK?
Right.
Don't tell anybody, though, because everybody else will come finding me and say, what did I get?
Bye. I always used to tell myself that I couldn't do it, but when she told me that I got an A in my coursework, I think in a way it's made me want to try harder, so I started working.
The challenge is what makes the job. You love the kids that come in every day and do exactly what you want. But when you succeed with a kid like her, then those are the sort of moments that make it worthwhile. Let me see if I can do this. You have Unit 1, which is a paper on Theme 1 and Theme 2. You got Section 2 of the paper, which is on Theme 2. She made me a better teacher.
She's taught me patience and she's taught me to persevere. She'll probably forget about me when she leaves. I hope not.
I wanted to talk to you just about that geography group, because obviously we're having a few problems with a couple of them in there.
Sheridan got an A in her coursework.
Right.
You know, jaw hit the floor. Instantly, she thought, I can actually get a B out of this. Like, I could exceed my target if I tried.
In itself, then, that's success, isn't it? Because after a difficult initial period with them, you've established a rapport with the vast majority of the members of the class now.
Yeah, I haven't cried about them this year.
So that resilience, isn't it? marking your territory as a new teacher is one of the most difficult things to do. Everybody that's in teaching has been there, and everybody comes out the other side. Claire is a really gifted teacher, and, you know, I'm really glad I've got her here. Right, cool. I just want to check in, make sure everything was all right, but that seems so. Thanks, Claire.
All right, no worries.
See you later, kiddo.
See you later.
It's 8 a.m. Sheridan and Lauren have been coming in early for extra maths tuition.
Miss, I'm sorry we went. We got a cup of tea.
You didn't bring me one.
There were no cups. Miss had to make us have these. No sugar as well.
OK, I've got the paper that you actually sat. Have a look at that and see how you did.
Do you know what, though, right?
Go on.
I proper just can't remember. I know what to do, but I can never remember how to do it.
Right.
At all. When it did get to a stage where his exams were coming up and it was serious, then I did want to get made down because I don't want to fail or I don't want to do well in life, get my grades and then leave school and go on to college and stuff. £34.93.
Yeah, well done.
Yeah.
That's a really good way to do that, actually, yeah.
What do you want to be when you leave school?
Paramedic. With most of the classes, they want to do stuff like hair and beauty, but I want to do something different, and I like helping people and helping them out or being there for them if they need to be there and stuff like that. Miss, done all this tuition, do your head in? Getting up proper early as well.
I used to come in this time anyway.
You're right, Dad, were you, Joe, Miss?
I know. Well, hopefully it'll all pay off and all be worthwhile and you get your results.
Come on, people, let's get moving, please. Time to shine. Off we go.
Despite doctors' advice to rest, Mr. Steer is back in school.
What have they said?
I've got some pills. I've got to take double-strength antibiotics, cocodamol and ibuprofen, and keep an eye on it. And if it gets worse, keep off it, don't walk around, take a week off work. If it gets worse, I've got to go back to be admitted.
Take a week off work then.
Yeah, God.
No, take a week off work. You can work at home.
No, I can't.
People can cover your lessons.
No, I can't. They've got an exam on
You know
Thursday.
what? If
They've
you
got
got run over by a bus tomorrow, Michael, then manage.
They wouldn't. This is the problem.
They'd learn to manage.
If I got run over by a bus tomorrow, I'll be here. I'd be here. So.
Nobody's indispensable. Not even you.
Even me.
Not
There's an exam this week, so I've got to be doing it. I'll see you later.
Bye.
Bye. If I don't do my work, the impact it has is on students. And that's why I didn't go. I wanted to make sure I was here for them.
With 3 days until the maths exam, every spare moment is spent on revision.
How do you factorise, sir?
If expand means get rid of a bracket, what does factorise mean?
Put back in.
Put brackets back in.
I love Mr. Steer, he's proper nice. And even if I do get stressed like normally, I will not do anything, but...
Mr. Steer tames her.
Yeah, he does.
Proper calms you down, like, he explains things proper easily, doesn't he?
You're so brainy, sir.
So, what we need to do, just quickly on there, mark it for me.
So is it all out of 11, sir?
Yeah. So how'd you get on?
11.
11 out of 11?
I think if Mr. Steer had gone, we wouldn't have been able to focus at all because Mr. Steer always keeps us into shape, always reminds us that if we mess about, then it's just going to mess his life up and stuff. He's, like, I don't know, I wouldn't have been able to focus.
So your first mark... Good. Yeah, you'll get tracing paper.
He just doesn't show pain at all.
No, I don't
It's like he's invincible. He might be. No.
5x4y3 times x squared y.
5x6, y4.
Brilliant.
I think it is true that a lot of kids want to achieve in Michael's class, not only because they want to achieve for themselves, but they actually want to do it for him, because he invests so much in them.
5 times 2y.
Yeah.
And then you do 5 times 3.
Okay,
and
so
it
what...
should be 10y minus 15.
Perfect. Okay.
I've had my Cheerios.
I'll make sure you have them tomorrow.
I want to show him that
think
all
he'd be
this hard
dead proud of
work,
us, wouldn't he?
yeah, he
Yeah.
would. It's paid off, all this hard work.
6 times 4 times 3. Good. 72 what?
Centimetres cubed.
Centimetres cubed. Very
Yeah.
good. Volume is cubed.
He didn't really take any time off at all until those kids had sat that exam.
Do not panic. Good luck. I will see you down there.
His personal circumstances and his illness could wait. It's just a measure of the bloke, really. I wonder how many other people would react in the same way.
Right, what do you do then?
Plus 3, take 12, take 12. So
I can't remember how to do that.
5x equals minus 10. And then you divide it by 5.
I don't get them.
Okay, year 11. Some silence, please. Right, if you're surname. No, I mean what I say. Hush. Okay, E. Through to K, please.
Almost. Cheers, what am I? Ready?
I knew that I needed to do well and I proper knuckled down and I revised, and I never revised for an exam, and I actually did with maths.
Thank you. Lauren, I'm so scared.
I hope it's a C. Mr. C will be getting a big hug, yeah.
Sheridan.
Yes.
I've got yours here.
Oh, I'm so scared.
It's all right.
Oh.
You okay? Sheridan missed by 4%, which I know it's disappointing.
I'm so gutted.
Listen, you've come an absolute mile, all right? Because you've gone from a U to 4 marks away from a C in a year. It's really good. It's amazing, all right? She's made an enormous amount of progress. 4 grades in a year. It's staggering. I'm incredibly proud of the fact she's done it, and hopefully she does understand that.
Sheridan will have a chance to resit the exam in November, and Mr. Steer has offered to continue tutoring her and any other students who want his help.
I'm not going to give up at all. Mr. Steer still believes in me and stuff, so hopefully I'll get it the next time. Fuck's sake.
The nature of working in any school is that there is just ups and downs every day, and sometimes you do feel like you are losing the battle. But you can't just throw in the towel and say, well, you know, this is not worth it, because ultimately education is the most important thing for these kids, and for all kids.
I love maths, mate. It's just I'm shit at it.
I love it.